Today we're doing another episode of Studios Undone, and if you have no idea what I'm talking about, then you missed the previous episode with Josh Yo from Make Art Now, and you should go watch that immediately. But the gist of it is, I'm visiting the studios of other YouTubers and creators to see how they do things, ask them some questions, and maybe do a little testing and review of their space and equipment. As I mentioned in the first video, I wanted to use this series to showcase a specific skill of that creator that I think they do extremely well and likely don't get enough credit for. Today we're featuring a creator who's been uploading to YouTube for over 10 years. Mind you, the first 5 years of that were all in Turkish, but I first stumbled upon them in 2014 when they started uploading in English and doing comical unboxings of products I was researching. Although at first I didn't know if the videos were purposefully funny or if I just personally got a kick out of this guy and his delivery, but as time went on and he started integrating music and sketches into his reviews, it became clear that not only did he have a knack for absurd comedy, but that he was one of the most genuine and refreshing voices on the platform. Since then, he's evolved into one of the most visually pleasing tech review channels on YouTube, with an impressive eye for composition, color, and symmetry. He creates absolutely stunning product sequences, and I'm still a big fan of the way he talks. iPhonedo's.
Now, all we have to do is decide what that video is going to be.
If you wanna get crazy.
Welcome to the joy of painting though. I'm your host, Bob iOS.
Oh, we can get crazy.
Let's get undone.
Gerald Undone. He's crazy.
Today we're gonna talk about a product that I've been waiting for so... Oh, it's not this one. It's him. I knew this was gonna happen. Hello.
Hey Farouk, it's Gerald. I was thinking I'd come by today and we can shoot that video. Where are you located again?
Los Angeles.
LA? Seriously? I was just there. Alright, give me about 15 minutes. Okay, bye.
Hey Gerald. What's that smell?
Yeah, you were probably smelling my stock footage horse, because this video is brought to you by Storyblocks. Hey Farouk, do you think you could play me some nice, soft, royalty-free background music while I do the sponsor read?
No, you got it.
Okay. Storyblocks has an impressive collection of stock footage covering a wide range of subjects with 4K video and unlimited downloads. They're also amply supplied with overlays, backgrounds, and After Effects templates, and the interface is easy to use and navigate, and the clips are royalty-free for both personal and commercial use, so you can use them as much as you want, wherever you want. So if you think you could take advantage of a take advantage of a fantastic library of quality stock footage and effects, check out Storyblocks using the link in the description below. What's happening, everybody? I'm Gerald Undone, and nobody puts baby in the corner. Alright, Farouk, it's time to review your studio. But first, let's talk about lighting.
This is my lighting setup. This is accent lights. I like them, it gives a nice feeling. Look, it looks like you owe me money. And then I have my hair light up there, LED lights. And for the key lights, I have some fluorescent light bulbs behind an umbrella mounted on a wall. This one on the left, and that one on the right.
All right, it's time for your tour. What the hell's that dog all about?
That's my dog, Gerald.
What's it doing now? So, iPhonedo's, but you cover a lot more than just Apple products on the channel.
Right.
Everything from flamethrowers to 3D printed tripod heads to electric vehicles. What's the process for choosing a topic, and is there what would you say is the common thread between the topics that you choose?
I try to stay, concentrated, but it's not easy because I like a lot of stuff. But to me, the phones get boring really quickly, so I need something else. Because I'm interested in the video quality of my content, then I get interested in the cameras. It's kind of more revolves around me, I guess. If it's something that I want to use in my videos, like the sliders or the lights or something, it usually ends up being in my video.
Do you find that your audience goes along with that because they're like you and they also care about electric vehicles and phones, or do you find that they ask you to ever stick to this?
That's a really good question, and I do get comments about how I should stick to the previous video. For example, you release a video about, let's say, an electric vehicle, and then the next video you start talking about a phone, and then if it's the first video they've seen, they want you to keep on doing the electric vehicle video. But what I always imagine is whenever I watch Conan O'Brien, for example, I watch because that is Conan O'Brien. The second thing I care about is the guest. I don't watch Conan O'Brien because Gerald Undone is there.
What are we shooting on here?
I have the Sony a7R Mark IV with 16-35 G Master lens on it. I got the R4 recently. Before that, I had a7 R3. The reason I got this is because of this guy named Jason Wong.
Yeah.
And he mentioned that you can have the eye autofocus, continuous eye autofocus, while it's connected to the monitor, which is something A7R3 wasn't able to do.
Yeah, you can only do that if you record externally, but
yeah.
not. So yeah, this one, the A6600, and maybe one more. Now you can have a monitor and still do it.
Which means when you have a product on the table, it doesn't focus on the product; it still keeps on the focus.
Which is important for what you do. Yeah. Audio, you do a lav pretty much all the time.
I do a lav.
This is the Sennheiser
AVX.
AVX, yeah.
And it's pretty good, pretty strong connection. You can go to CES, NAB, you can go to E3, it doesn't break at all. It's pretty good.
That's a pretty good endorsement. So then you're running the camera to a giant screen. I mean, that makes it easy for you to see, obviously.
Yeah, this is my TV and where I see what's in focus, what's going on.
If you're using autofocus, why do you need to see is it for placement of objects? Like, why do you need to have a full screen up there?
That's a very good question. I like seeing myself mostly, honestly.
Okay. For the first, I don't know, 5 years maybe of your channel, you weren't really you didn't have a face, you were kind of anonymous, right? So obviously something's changed. Was it that aspect that you wanted to be you because you wanted the Conan O'Brien thing you were just talking about? Tell me both sides of the thought process.
It was anonymous because it has a couple of aspects. One of the aspects is in the Turkish culture, it's rude to show your wealth. So I thought in the beginning, if I'm going to show these expensive Apple products, I should be anonymous and it should be about the products. So it doesn't look like I'm showing off with what I can buy, because I thought that would be rude. But then when people got curious about who I am, it turned into a game. So when people figured out who I am, they thought they had a power in their hands to use against me. So I started getting these threats. We will reveal who you are.
It's almost like making yourself anonymous made it a challenge for people. And once you're not anonymous, well then, what's the point? Yeah. Nobody cares anymore. Did you find that it changed much once you did that? Did it all just kind of go away, the problems?
All the problems immediately stopped. All the problems stopped. And on top of that, the channel started becoming more professional. As I revealed my face, I switched from Turkish to English at the same time.
Right,
So it was a really weird unsubscribing and subscribing that was happening on my channel. But the subscribers were so much more than unsubscribers.
And then is this like a gear, this dresser is like for gear locker basically?
This is what a lot of people don't realize, where the money is going.
What do you mean, into the dresser?
Yes.
But not the dresser itself.
Not the dresser, but what's in it. I actually want to start from this.
Is this so you keep it like low profile so people don't know? They think it's just your underwear?
These are the camera underwears. Aperture light here. And I have my tripods, all these mounts. They're kind of organized. And then up here I have my batteries, chargers, cables, and then if you need to see how hot something is, how loud something is, how much wind it's blowing.
Okay, hold
Am
on
I
for a
gonna be
second.
okay? Nice.
Cables?
Cables.
Yeah.
They're organized. Not this one obviously, but you know, you can go in and grab whatever you want.
Using your Velcro cable ties?
I do.
You'd be surprised at how, of all the studios I've looked at so far, at how bad the cable management has been. So,
Shame on those guys.
good job, Farooq.
Thanks so much. Up here,
If you open all these drawers, is this going to fall over on us?
that's what I'm hoping for.
Okay, good.
Up here I have my cameras, my drones, my microphones, and my lenses.
You can't just say I have my cameras and my lenses. We run a gear channel here, okay? What cameras and what lenses? You're closing your cable in the drawer now?
Wait, I'm gonna open this.
Or you
I'm
think
trying
we can just do a retake? Don't lie to my audience, okay? With your lies and your
This is how I
deception.
Everything on my channel is.
All right, what do we got? These are the R3s.
These are the R3s.
What lenses you got on
I
there?
love them so much. This is a 24 1.4.
That's a fantastic lens.
It's unbelievable lens.
And since you like 35 on the R, you can jump into the APS-C crop.
Yeah.
Now you got a 35. Well, 36.
But I already have a 35.
That's a good lens too.
Yeah, I love this lens as well. So this
Another one of my favorite lenses.
is 90mm macro. This is just amazing. It's
amazing.
not very expensive.
To the focus clutch. Make
Oh, yeah.
make the sound. I'll give you bonus points for that.
Thank you.
That's probably my favorite Sony lens.
Really,
Yeah.
because my favorite Sony lens,
Oh, here we go. With the 135.
yeah, it's this.
You got all the toys, eh?
Not bad, not bad. I have a regular ND and variable NDs. These are, you know, Peter McKinnon.
You got the little tiny one. What are you doing? You gotta get a big boy.
No, these are for the 24mm lens because that one is really sensitive when you go outside when you want the depth of field.
But what you should do is you should have got the 82mm versions and then just get step-up rings.
I saw your video, Gerald.
Okay.
Okay.
What's with this string on the middle of the TV there?
You know, no one asked that because I post a lot of photos and videos while I'm doing the beauty shots, and this is always in the shot, and no one asks that.
I would assume that you have a bit of OCD like me and you like to keep everything perfectly midline.
That is exactly true.
Even the Apple logo is right down that string.
Yes, as you can see, it's...
Cuts the guy's portrait right in half.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate a little symmetry.
Thank you. Thank you. You also can see my camera.
Okay, that's enough. I gave you the points for symmetry.
Oh, okay.
Moving right along.
I thought sucking up would help.
Editing station?
Editing station.
Tell me about it.
iMac Pro, 18 core, and 64 gigabytes RAM. I use Final Cut.
Color
That's
checker?
my color checker. Yeah. This
White-
is for
white
the
balance?
focus
White
and white
balance.
balance, and this is
There you go.
for color
And exposure.
and exposure. I knew that.
So I wanted to ask you a little bit about some of the other interests that you have and how they fit into your videos. Like music, for instance, I find that you find a way to integrate music into your videos in a way that I appreciate and I like. How did that process come about where you chose to integrate it into your videos?
I came to music school in US, and I'm a musician, so music has been a part of my life from the beginning. And when I moved to US and my YouTube channel started growing, while I was editing the video, I would just grab the guitar and just play something over it, just to have a background music.
Oh, you did all your own background music?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And in time, I leaned into the microphone and started singing really stupid stuff to see if people are gonna pick it up. And this was like one of the things I did that I'm really proud of is the Painted Black song about space gray, how all the iPhones were different space gray.
I see an iPhone and I want it painted black.
All right, what do we got back here now?
So this is where the magic happens.
I thought the magic happened over there.
Well, that's one kind of a magic,
Okay.
and then this is the music kind of a magic.
Oh, music magic.
Yeah, because music and film, they go together, and then that's when the real magic happens.
I've seen your videos. Are you sure that they go together?
Mostly. Come here, I connect, and I That's it.
Was that
That's it. That's exactly what was on my mind. And then I go over here and I sing.
Is that a pretty accurate representation of you playing?
Yeah, I actually programmed the drums at the same time.
Can you do that again and we'll get it in slow motion?
Oh yeah, of course.
Go ahead and go. I'm not going to put this in slow motion. Just make me look like a crazy person.
These are my tables for the beauty shots, and these are, you know, whenever you need something reflective. These are all covered with, yeah, you like that, huh? Makes sense.
There's a rule, if it's purple,
it's
you
purple.
get some points.
That's why I wore this shirt.
I see.
Yeah.
Alright, so this is like, when you're not working, this is your hangout zone? Or?
Yeah, this is where we hang out. This is where we play either PlayStation or Xbox.
So that's music, and then video games, I would assume, is another passion of yours. I mean, you got Team Fortress 2 portraits on your wall.
Well, that kind of makes me look like I play games a lot, but I don't consider myself gamer a lot.
No? You got a PlayStation and stuff over here.
I have the PlayStation and Xbox. I play Grand Theft Auto a lot. I finished the game. I made a lot of money in the game. I love Forza. The game that had the biggest impact on me is probably BioShock. Uncharted was a really good one. Playing Witcher right now. Fallout, games like Fallout where you have to invest a lot of time. But Last of Us...
Just dropping title after title.
Probably the best game, and probably when the second one comes out.
He doesn't play games though.
But I don't play games. I don't have time to play
there
games.
You go. You realize what you've done, right?
Yeah, we're back in Canada or something. I don't know. I don't know what you've done.
It's not up to me. That's the problem. Is that if I put this clip out there in the video, you know what's going to happen on Twitter, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
When we no longer have control over where we are, what we're doing right now.
Exactly.
So why did you do this to us?
It's all for subscribers.
Okay, Farouk. Well, I think I've got everything that I need.
Mm-hmm.
So you passed. Good news. Congratulations. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and give you your results here. That's just for you. It's confidential. You know, look it over. If there's some notes there on some things you could improve.
What the fuck is this?
I would just take
absolutely.
that, just review it, you know, maybe make some improvements based on my recommendations here, and
Gerald,
you know
you're getting a -12.
So I want you to walk me through a shot, because like I was saying, I like the way that you shoot your intros. I like the product photography. So I've got one of your videos up here. It's a recent upload for you. How did you light this? Because it's nice. It's very smooth.
I had my aperture spotlight on it with the barn door. I had wax paper on it, and then that's how I got that soft light.
It looks really nice. Okay, so here we're shooting through plexi. How did you do it so that you can't see the... I don't think you can see the plexiglass. There's no legs. It doesn't look like it's being suspended.
Actually, these are the Polar Pro boxes that the plexiglass is sitting on.
So they're sitting on the plexi, pointing down?
They're sitting here.
Yeah.
And then the plexiglass is here.
And then the lights are on this table, bouncing. Oh, so we're seeing them
at this shot.
We're seeing them from underneath, but yet it looks like they're on top.
Yeah, they're not.
I love what you're doing here. Thanks for explaining that shot a little bit. Do you have any just general tips for if somebody wanted to do similar shots? Something you've learned?
I have a very quick tip. No matter what you do, no matter what lights, what setup you use, what I want to give the audience is something closest to touching and feeling and seeing the texture. Since the audience cannot touch and feel the product, you have to give them something closest to that feeling. Oh, I was waiting for you to do that pause. I was waiting.
Hey Farouk, do you think you could play me some nice, soft, royalty-free background music while I do this sponsor read?
Oh, you got it. Because that wasn't intentional.
It was so good. Forget Mac Pro.
Forget Mac Pro.
I'm a professional, okay?
Wait, I don't want to laugh. Let's do it. And it has my initials on it, so I really enjoy it.
That's your initial?
That's my initials. God damn, why? Actually, never mind. Cut that out. It's...
I'll decide what gets cut out of the video, okay?
Just cut that out.
But that's going to be it for me. I hope you found this video entertaining, or at least helpful. And if you did, make sure you leave it the old thumbs up and consider subscribing if you haven't already. But if you did not find this video helpful or entertaining, then...
You wear Crocs to a fancy restaurant.
Alright.
We're done.